All right, Carolina. You're in Las Vegas right now. Why are you in Las Vegas?
Oh, why? Because my fight is in Las Vegas, 9 of
Yes.
August, and I have here like already I'm here 2 months for fight camp. So
Did you do your whole fight camp in Las Vegas?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so like who are you working with? Where are you training?
I'm training in extreme contour,
Mhm.
and in that gym is a lot UFC fighters, a lot good sparring partners, really from around the world. So it's perfect place for me.
Did you bring your own coaches or are you working with the coaches at Extreme Couture?
Mm, I now working with coaches from Extreme, but
Mhm.
when I coming here first week, my coach from Strength and Conditioning coming with me for one
Mhm.
week. Then we work together, and then he back to Poland. And yeah, now I'm alone here like 2 months.
Is it your first time out there in Las Vegas for a fight camp?
Yeah, first time in Las Vegas,
Yeah. How you
and
like it? So at Extreme Couture, like you said, there's so many sparring partners, so many people to train with in the gym. Who have you gotten close to? Who have you been, training with more?
mm, like I train more with Mayra. She's from Brazil,
Yes.
and she fighting for one championship. She's so
Hmm.
good, good partner for me. And also another girl from Canada, Robin. Oh my God, it's a lot of girls. Like I
Hmm.
training once with Miesha Tate also, but she have fight, so we can do more together. Because
Yeah.
close to her fight, and I don't know name another girls, but
Yeah.
really is so good.
Yeah, for sure. And, very tough. And every week somebody's fighting. So how does
Yeah,
it feel to
yeah,
be in
yeah.
that environment? It's
Really,
good,
that
right?
that gym is so busy. Really,
Yeah.
everyone is on fight camp. Every week,
Yeah.
some fight.
How is that for you? Having, so many fighters, everybody's in fight camp, somebody's fighting every weekend. It's a very hectic, intense environment. Are you enjoying that environment?
I'm so happy here, really,
Mhm.
because, like I said before, I have a lot of sparring partners, a lot of girls. Like this place is where I should be.
Yeah, definitely. And your last fight was a long time ago. It's been a while since you fought. So, how did you spend your time, since
Eh,
that fight?
yeah, because my last fight was in KSW in
Hmm.
Poland, and of course it's long time when I fight last time, but because I not seek another contract with KSW, this why, and I believe inside I can be in UFC. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
And if
So
I'm
you,
yeah, if I'm seek another contract with KSW, then I block for 2 years. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So
yeah,
you waited.
I'm waiting, and now is my time.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes,
good
you
choice,
know,
choice.
yeah. 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 It was a good choice because, sometimes you can wait, but it doesn't come so fast, right? But for
Yeah,
you, luckily, it's your opportunity's coming. I was looking at your record. You only have two losses, but both of those losses are by split decision, which means you could have won those fights, right? If one
I
judge would have.
so I not feel I lost that both fight.
Mhm.
I lost bad split decision, but I not feel lost.
With those fights, what did you learn most from those fights? That can probably help you moving forward with your career.
Oh yeah, I think like lost fight is maybe sometimes better than if you win because
Mhm.
uh, after loss you more hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show yourself you can do that.
Mhm.
So sometimes you know this is sports. Sometimes not always you can win. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
You got your fight coming up August 9th, Contender Series. Sandra Lavado. She's called the Peruvian Zombie. What type of fighter do you see? Do you see a zombie?
it's zombies everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's a zombie.
I see everywhere zombies.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. All right, I'm. She's Parodian zombie, yeah, you say?
Mhm.
Parodian
Yeah.
zombie.
What kind of style do you see in her? Like, what kind of fighter do you see?
Really, like I have 2 days, 3 days ago interview also, and I say I not focus about my opponent. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
focus about myself, so I not check what she doing. My team is for this, you know. I just focus about myself and my training. This is what I need.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ask all the questions
But I
about
think
you.
that it will
So,
be a really
yeah.
good fight. She looks
Mhm.
tough when my team check that, so I'm happy. Be I want to fight with really good opponent, you know.
Of course, and you know, for you for your training, you know, you've been out of action for around like 16 months or so. You haven't fought, so there's a lot of room to train, a lot of room to work with people. You know,
Oh
what
yeah,
did you do throughout that time?
I training every time.
Mhm.
I'm just stay ready. Then I not need to be ready. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
I'm stay ready.
Yeah, oh, sure. And where do you feel like you improved a lot? You know, do you feel like you improved a lot on your your
Oh yeah,
strength, your
yeah,
ground
yeah.
game? What is it?
Mm, like yeah, I improve a lot, but most important for me, my mindset is more strong. You
Um,
know, like I feel I ready for everything. Not mean like ready just what's happening in the cage. I ready what's happening in life around. You know,
mm.
this is for me most important. My mindset is so strong. Nothing can stop me. Really, I feel that.
Do you talk with somebody about your mindset, or is it just something that you do alone?
No, I do alone. So
Okay.
because like my last two fight, I win by decision.
Mhm.
But I know I can do more, a lot more I can do. You know, just I have I don't know fucking block
Mhm.
inside me, something like this. So maybe good I have that break. Now I feel so much better, and like I say, you my mindset is now so strong.
And you say, your last two fights, you went to decision, but you pretty much dominated the fights. Were there certain points where you're like, oh, you watch the video again and say, oh, I could have finished the fight right there? Were there some moments like that, you think?
Oh yeah, because I can finish that last girl easy. You know, in
Hmm.
second round I have chance for that because I have her neck. Then I do bad step, you know, and we both
Hmm.
land in the floor, so I lost that position. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So yeah,
It's all experience, right? So
yeah.
how do you feel like you're gonna perform in front of Dana White? You walk out into the apex, very
Oh
little
yeah, can't
amount,
wait for that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
so
just,
excited. Can't wait when I can see Dana White close to the cage and
mhm,
he can really see what I can do, what Polish Assassin
mhm,
can do. I'm so
mhm.
happy I can be there, you know. It's like big chance in my life. It's not easy go there, you know.
Mhm.
So I'm so happy, excited I can go and show my all skills.
How do you see yourself performing? Like, what do you see? What do you envision for the fight?
Winning, of course.
And yeah, of
Like
course, of course.
when I put really good show for all the people in UFC Apex.
Last week, I think Dana White said that he doesn't study any of the fighters. Like, he doesn't care about your record before the Contender Series. He's not looking at that. He wants to see who you are that day, that fight, and he
Oh
judges
yeah.
you on that. He said that last week. I was interested. That was an interesting thing, right? That he
Yeah,
doesn't.
but he's right, you know,
Mhm,
because I like I say you is nobody can go there, yeah. So
mhm,
it's big opportunity in your life. So you should be so happy and excited you can work in Dana White Contender Series, and you have to feel you won't kill your opponent because this is big opportunity for you. So yeah, everyone should be happy can work to Dana White Contender Series cage. So is right.
How is it gonna be, do you think? Can you anticipate it where there's like you're used to fighting in KSW. KSW is like massive crowds, massive stadium, right? And then you go to Apex, there's nobody there really, right? A couple people in the crowd. Will it be kind of weird for you?
No, for me, it really doesn't matter when I
Okay.
can fight.
Mhm. All right, all right.
Yeah, it's
Well,
important fight and that big chance I can, like my dream come true, so
mhm. So it doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter
where the
how
dream.
many people is around.
All right,
Is
all right.
is
Well,
important. I have my coach, head coach from Poland, Rafał Lasota, and
mhm.
my opponent inside the cage, and that's it. And Dana White, of course.
Yeah, of course. He's got to sign the contract, you know. uh, do you plan on going back to Poland after the fight, or do you plan on staying in Las Vegas and training more? You know, what's the plan for you?
I not want planning a lot because when you have plan,
Mhm,
it's not always working like you want. But of course, I want back to Las Vegas. Uh, like I have fly to Poland like 10 of August, so
mhm,
just after that fight. I not want really go,
mhm,
but I already have tickets, so I will back to Poland for little bit, sort my all things in Poland, and I want
mhm.
back here quick to Extreme Contour.
For sure, for sure. And you know, recently, probably the most famous MMA fighter from Poland, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She retired. I was there inside the stadium in Singapore when she retired. You know, I was like, I was shocked because I didn't expect it to happen. But she's a legend. You know, do you feel like, you know, she retired? Now you're getting your opportunity in the Contender Series, like almost like you could kind of carry the torch. You know, have you heard that expression before? Carry the torch. You know, she was carrying the torch for Poland. Now it's your turn to carry the torch for Poland. Do you feel that?
Eh, little bit maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy like more Polish fighters can go to UFC. Like Łukasz
Yeah.
Brzeski is very close, my friend. Uh, he have the same strength and conditioning coach, and
Mm-hmm.
he fight just 13th of August.
Mm-hmm.
I my fight is 9. His fight is 13 in San Diego. It's UFC debut for him. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy more Polish fighters can go to UFC and show skill.
Yeah,
But
and I can't wait to.
Damrot,
Yeah,
is more Polish people coming to
yeah,
UFC. Polish
for
power.
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I love it. I love it. I love to
Yeah.
see the Polish fighters getting, you know, much more attention. You'll get a lot of attention August 9th, Contender Series in Las Vegas. Thank you,
Yeah.
Carolina, for the time so much. Polish
And
Assassin, right?
1 second, can I say
Yeah,
something in Polish?
for sure.
Um, so sorry, I will talk Polish now. Siema wszystkim. Chciałabym bardzo podziękować moim sponsorom z Polski, wszystkim dobrym ludziom, którzy pomogli mi w tym przygotowaniu do walki i ciągle mi pomagają. Wiecie, o kim mówię, nie zdążę wymienić tu wszystkich, ale Maciuś Starnowa, Strefa Urody, Lafit, catering dietetyczny, że karmiliście mnie przez cały okres, nawet jak byłam na 2 tygodnie w Polsce. Mojemu trenerowi, Rafałowi, Przemuś, Byczku, dziękuję Ci za wszystko i wszystkim, którzy pomogli mi, naprawdę doceniam i mega Wam dziękuję. Pozdrawiam.